Hey, good morning. Welcome back. Okay, we're in the month of October 2021. And we're going to be doing longer videos for you here on YouTube. Okay, so let's get right into it right now. Okay, let's talk about the state of Colorado for the tax lien certificates. Now, remember, Colorado is a tax lien certificate state. It is not a tax deed state. Remember, tax lien certificate state is that you are buying the certificate on the property, okay? So that means that you don't get ownership or anything. You are lending money to the government, county government, okay? And they will pay you an interest rate for you lending the money, okay? Now, in Colorado, it's a 3-year redemption period, 3 years, okay? So that means that you have to wait 3 years if the person does not pay, that you could be able to foreclose on the property, okay, in the state of Colorado. Now, remember that they pay you a 9% above the prime, okay? 9% above the prime, okay? So right now it's basically 0%. So you're gonna get a 9% annual interest rate, okay? It's not a penalty. It's an annual interest rate of 9%, okay? Now, the auctions are held usually in the month of October and the month of November each year, okay? Month of October and November of each year. Now, the auctions are 3 types of auctions, okay? Which is interesting. One is a in-person auction. So there are counties still in Colorado that you will go down there and do a in-person auction in the state of Colorado, okay? Number 2 is an online auction, which is a blind bid type of auction, okay? Now, that is on the realauction.com. Realauction.com. It's a blind bidding auction. The third one is also an online auction, but you do see what other people are bidding on the property, okay, of the amount of money that they are bidding in the state of Colorado, okay? So, and that is on AzeusAuction.com. That was on Pueblo County, Colorado there, okay? So remember, there's 3 types of auctions, okay, that I've discovered myself, okay? 1 is in person, 2 is internet, that is a blind auction, and 3 is a internet auction that you do see other people's bids. Now, the type of bidding is basically that whoever will bid the highest amount of money will win. So let me give you a big example, okay? Let's say a lien starts at, let's say $100, okay? That you're buying the lien on the property, $100, okay? So whoever bids the highest amount over the $100 will win. So if you bid, say, $50 or $75, okay, and you are the successful winner, then you have to send in the county, the $150. Very, very, very important. I want to tell you this, okay? The overbid of the amount of money that you are going to bid. So let's say your auction starts at $100 and you bid $50 and you win, okay? So it's $150. The access premium dollar amount, so that $50 that you send into the county is non-refundable. You lose it. It's a donation to the county. Okay, so be very careful on the amount of money that you are bidding on the overbid, because when that person redeems, and maybe the person redeems in, let's say, a year, okay? Well, you got $100 plus 9%, okay, which is $109. You will lose $41. All right? That is very critical that you have to know in the state of Colorado for the overbid or excess premium, however you want to call it. You will lose that money. It's a donation to the county, okay? So you got to know that, all right? Very important, okay? Now, in Colorado, the liens, okay, you can be a lien holder for up to 15 years. That means that you don't have to foreclose on the property after 3 years. You can say, okay, hey, I'm going to pay the taxes again for another year and keep getting your interest rate. And just keep getting your interest rate every single year until you want to foreclose. Now, the interesting thing about it, I was seeing some people who would foreclose maybe after 3 years, but sometimes they'd be waiting 7, 8, 9 years to foreclose. And the only reason why they were doing it is because, well, hey, I'm getting a great interest rate. And remember, when you foreclose, that owner has to come in with all the money, back payments, back taxes, plus your interest, plus all the penalties that were incurred, okay? So some investors wait for the longer period of time to go in and do the auctions, okay, and decide to foreclose maybe 5 years, 7 years, and even longer, okay? But it is a 3-year time limit that they give you in the state of Colorado to foreclose on the property, okay? Now, you are allowed to buy other people's liens, okay? So maybe there's a person who bought a tax lien certificate before you, okay? And you want to buy his tax lien certificate out, you can do it. So it's called an assignment of lien. So you contact the county will contact the lien holder if they're interested, and then they connect with you guys, each other, and then you negotiate of how much you want to buy his lien for. Now you can control his lien. Remember, in Colorado, the first person who has the lien on the property controls the right to foreclose on the property. So if I have a lien on the property, say 7 years ago, and I never foreclosed on it, and maybe I paid the taxes only 1 year, and other lien holders came in and bought the tax lien certificates every year after, okay? Well, whoever wants to start the foreclosure can do it, great. But whoever started the foreclosure, who has the tax lien first, has the right to start the foreclosure first. But you got to pay everybody off, okay? So some people, that's why a lot of times what they'll do is they'll buy the tax lien certificate and then just buy it for 1 year and they won't buy anything else. And they know that they have the first right to foreclose on the property, okay? So that's another little tip I've discovered, okay? So that is in the state of Colorado, okay? It kind of gives you a little bit more information about how the state works, tax lien certificates. Remember, okay, is they also have another type of auction. The other type of auction is for mobile homes, okay? Mobile homes that you do not own the land, okay? So you have one real property, which are houses. You could have mobile homes attached to the land, condos, townhomes, commercial buildings. And then you have personal property, okay, or vehicles, you could say, which are the mobile homes, which a lot of those are in the parks. And they're also on some land, but the person who owns the mobile home does not own the land, okay? Or it's not attached to the land, okay? So in that situation, it is a 1 year redemption period. 1 year redemption period, okay, that you can foreclose on a mobile home after 1 year. But again, you have up to 15 years, okay, to foreclose on the mobile home, okay? Now remember, on mobile homes, what are they at? They are mobile, okay? So could happen is you could buy a mobile home in a park and you want to foreclose on it, you find out the mobile home is moved somewhere, okay? Then you got to try to find out where it's moved to, okay? So that's the little rip that you have, okay? And that you have to be careful, okay, when you're buying the mobile homes, to make sure they are not so much mobile and going somewhere else, okay? Now, if you are going to be buying the mobile homes, okay, you got to make sure that you do remember that the opening bid might be $100, $125, maybe a little bit higher. And again, if you bid on your overbid or your premium of, like, say $150 and you win, that $50 extra is a donation to the county, okay? So it doesn't matter if it's mobile home or if it's the regular type of auction, okay? Then the access premium is donation to the county. That is very, very critical, okay? Because you very easily that you will lose money. Very easily you will lose money in Colorado on these auctions, okay? I seen it all the time, basically, of people bidding on this. I said, they're not going to be able to get this for at least 4 or 5 years, or they're going to hopefully get the property if they're lucky, okay? But anyways, that's my big tip for you, okay? A little bit longer. Like I said, I want to do videos here on YouTube, maybe like once a week, a longer time on a county or on a subject, okay? But remember, check us out also on TikTok. Check us out on Facebook. And hopefully it gives you some good information in the state of Colorado, okay? Until next time, guys. And remember, if you do like it, hey, send us a like, send us some comments. Appreciate it. And if I am giving you some type of education, kick it around. Consider subscribing, okay? Till next time. See you then.